Have you ever stood in the middle of your living room and felt like the walls were closing in? Not because of noise or chaos, but because of stuff. Stacks of books, unopened drawers, old clothes, forgotten corners of the home. It's not just clutter. It's decades of memories layered into every shelf and surface. And suddenly something that should feel safe and familiar starts to feel heavy. Not just for your body, but for your heart. If that's you, you're not alone. So many seniors and older adults feel overwhelmed by the weight of what used to bring them joy. You want to tidy up. You want space to breathe again. But where do you even start? That's exactly why I made this video. Today I'm going to walk you through the core 4 steps to declutter and organize your home in a way that's gentle, emotionally safe, and designed especially for your life right now. These are not harsh get-rid-of-it-all tactics. They're small, doable steps to help you reclaim peace, one shelf, one memory, one choice at a time. And if you're ready to make your home feel like a sanctuary again, not someday, but starting today, go ahead and hit subscribe, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you see your home and yourself. Let's begin. It's because we can't make clear decisions about things we can't see. The purpose of this step is to bring everything out of a single, small space so you can understand the true volume of what's there. We can't make good choices when things are hidden in the back of drawers, tucked away in boxes, or lost in the dark corners of a closet. By bringing it all into the light, we can lovingly and honestly see what we're working with. The most important part of this step is to start small. This is a gentle walk, not a race. One of the biggest reasons we give up is because we try to tackle the entire house at once, which leads to immediate burnout. Instead, I want you to choose one and only one small manageable area. It could be a single kitchen drawer, maybe the junk drawer. We all have one. It could be your nightstand. It could be just one shelf in the linen closet. Pick a spot that you can realistically clear out, and this approach gives you a quick, rewarding feeling of accomplishment that gives you the heart to continue. Let me tell you about a woman I know. We'll call her Carol. Carol is a 76-year-old widow, and her medicine cabinet had become a source of daily frustration. It was overflowing with expired prescriptions, old lotions, and half-used bottles she hadn't touched in years. Every morning, just to find her daily medication, she'd fumble around and knock things over. It was a stressful way to start her day. So that's where we started. We took everything out and laid it on a towel on the bathroom counter. For the first time, Carol could see it all. There were 3 bottles of expired aspirin, a tube of prescription cream from a rash she'd had 5 years ago, and dozens of tiny samples she'd collected. Seeing it all together was startling for her. She hadn't realized how much clutter was taking up such important space. As you collect your items, try not to sort them just yet. The only goal here is to gather. Empty the whole drawer, the whole put all the contents onto a clear surface like a dining table or a patch of floor. This simple act is a powerful tool. It shifts your view from seeing disconnected items to seeing a collection that you can now gently manage. This step is also about reclaiming your space for who you are today. Your life has changed. Perhaps your mobility has changed, making it hard to reach high shelves or bend down to low ones. As you collect things, you're not just taking stock of your possessions. You're taking stock of how your home is or isn't working for you. The goal isn't just a tidy home. It's a home that supports your safety and well-being. A clear space reduces the risk of falls, a major concern for seniors. By simply starting to collect, you're taking the first active step toward creating a safer, more peaceful home. So your action for this first step is simple. Choose your small zone. Set a timer for 20 minutes if it helps. Then gently take everything out and lay it where you can see it. Don't judge, don't organize. Just collect. In the next step, we'll talk about what to do with that little pile. Step 2, categorize. Now that you've gathered everything from your small area and have it laid out before you, it's time for step 2, categorize. This is where we bring a little bit of order to the pile and begin the decision-making process. The beauty of categorizing is that it simplifies your choices. Instead of looking at one overwhelming mound of stuff, you'll be creating smaller, more logical groups. This makes the next step, the letting go, so much easier on the heart. A gentle way to do this is with a simple 4-box method. You'll just need 4 boxes, bags, or even just 4 designated spots on the floor. Label them clearly: keep, donated, sell, discard, and unsure. Let's talk about what each of these means. The keep pile is for things you actively use, truly love, or find essential. These are the items that serve a purpose in your life right now or bring a genuine smile to your face. It could be your favorite coffee mug, the book you're reading, or the hand cream you use every night. The key is to be honest and kind with yourself. It's not about what you might use one day or what you feel you should hold on to. It's about what adds value to your life today. Next is the donated sell pile. These are items that are still in good condition but no longer serve you. Maybe it's a set of dishes you never use, a sweater that no longer fits, or a book you've already enjoyed. These items can have a wonderful second life with someone else. Thinking of it as giving your items a new story can make letting go feel much more positive. The third category is discard. This pile is for anything that is broken, expired, stained, or simply unusable. Try to be clear-eyed here. This includes expired foods, broken gadgets you swore you'd fix one day, old newspapers and dried-up pens. This category is about removing the things that are literally just trash, freeing up precious space. Just be sure to dispose of these items responsibly. Recycle what you can and handle old medications or electronics with care. Finally, and this one is so important, we have the unsure pile, which I like to call the decide later box. Decluttering is emotionally draining, and it is completely normal to feel torn about certain things. Forcing yourself to make a quick decision about something sentimental can cause a lot of stress and stop you in your tracks. The unsure box gives you permission to postpone that decision without any guilt. It honors your emotional attachment and lets you move forward with the easier item. Put the box aside and give yourself a month or two. When you come back to it, you'll likely have a much clearer perspective. Let's go back to Carol and her medicine cabinet. With everything laid out on the counter, we made our little pile. Her daily heart medication and favorite moisturizer went right into keep. The expired aspirin and old cream went into the discard bag. A fancy unopened bottle of lotion she got as a gift but knew she'd never use went into the donate box. Then she picked up a small antique perfume bottle that belonged to her mother. She didn't use it, but she couldn't imagine getting rid of it. It held such a strong memory. It was the perfect thing for the unsure box. By placing it there, she gave herself grace. She wasn't throwing it away. She was just setting the decision aside for a while. That allowed her to finish the rest of the cabinet without getting stuck in that difficult emotion. As you sort, if it feels right, try to touch each item only once. Pick it up, make a gentle decision, and place it in a pile. The goal is just to make steady, calm progress. This step is the heart of the process, where you begin to actively choose what your future, more peaceful home will look like. Before we move on to the next step, which can be the hardest but also the most freeing, I'd love to hear from you. What's the one area in your home that causes you the most stress just by looking at it? Is it the kitchen counter, the closet, and the spare bedroom? Let me know in the comments below. Sharing it can be a powerful first step, and you'll see that you are not on this journey alone. Step 3. Refine. Welcome to Step 3. Refine. This is where the real lightness begins. You've collected your items and sorted them into categories. Now it's time to look at that keep pile one more time. The goal here is to thoughtfully reduce what you're holding on to, making sure that what's left is what truly serves you, what you love, and what fits the life you live now. This is often the most emotional part, but it is also the most liberating. To help with this, let's try a little tool I call the gut check. Pick up an item from your keep pile, hold it in your hands. How does it make you feel in the first few seconds? If your immediate honest reaction is a confident yes, I use this all the time, or yes, this makes me happy, then it's a definite keeper. It stays. However, if you pause, if you start to explain it to yourself with phrases like, but I might need this someday, or this was so expensive, or so-and-so gave it to me, that hesitation is a signal. If you have to talk yourself into keeping something, it probably doesn't belong in your future. If you hesitate, that item can move to the donate pile, or, if it's a really tough sentimental piece, into your decide later box. A quick sure yes is a keep, a maybe, or a moment of hesitation is a no for now. This helps you avoid getting stuck in long, draining debates with yourself. This is especially helpful for sentimental items. We often feel that if we let go of the thing, we are letting go of the memory. But the truth is, our memories are in our hearts and minds, not in the object. You don't need to keep every single drawing your child made or every souvenir from a family trip to honor those moments. Let me tell you about George, a 72-year-old retired firefighter. His drawers were overflowing with decades of birthday cards and mementos. He felt so guilty even thinking about getting rid of them. So we tried a new approach, curate. Don't just accumulate. Instead of keeping 50 birthday cards from his grandkids, I asked him to pick his absolute favorite one or two from each child. He chose the ones with a sweet, handwritten note or a funny drawing. He then took a quick photo of the others on his phone before letting them go. He turned a huge box of papers into a small, beautiful memory box that he could actually enjoy looking through. He realized that by keeping everything, he was honoring nothing. By keeping the best, he gave those memories the special place they deserved. This is a wonderful strategy. You can take pictures of old photos, letters, and kids' artwork. For physical collections like your mother's china, maybe you could choose one or two beautiful pieces to display and let the rest go to someone who will use them. You're keeping the memory alive in a more focused, meaningful way. Another gentle question to ask yourself is, does this item serve the person I am today? Our lives change. The set of 20 wine glasses you needed for big parties might not be necessary if you now prefer smaller, quieter gatherings. Heavy wool coats might be taking up precious closet space if you've moved to a warmer place. Be honest about your life today. This isn't about erasing your past. It's about making space for your present. Letting go can also be a profound act of love for your family. Many of us worry about leaving a burden for our children to sort through. The Swedish concept of dusting, or death cleaning, is about mindfully sorting through our things to make it easier for our loved ones down the road. It's a true act of care, ensuring that your legacy is one of love, not a massive cleanup project. So as you refine your keep pile, listen to your gut, ask if an item serves you today, and remember to curate your treasure. This step is about making intentional choices that will leave you feeling lighter and surrounded only by things that truly matter. Step 4. Contain. You've made it to the final step. Step 4. Contain. This is where all your thoughtful work comes together. After you've collected, categorized, and refined, you're left with only the items you truly want and need. Now the goal is to give every single one of those items a logical, permanent home. This is what keeps clutter from creeping back in and makes your home a safe, functional, and peaceful place to be. The most important idea here is to store things in a way that fits your body and your life today. For seniors, this means focusing on accessibility and safety. Things you use often should be stored at waist or eye level, what organizers call the prime real estate of your home. You shouldn't have to strain to reach a high shelf or bend all the way down to get something you use every day. In the kitchen, for example, your favorite mugs should be on an easy-to-reach shelf, not behind the holiday platter you use once a year. Let's think about some practical ideas. Use clear labeled bins whenever you can. Mystery boxes just become clutter because if you can't see what's inside, you forget about it. Clear, shoebox-sized containers are wonderful for organizing everything from toiletries to craft supply. A simple label maker or even just masking tape and a marker can save you so much time and frustration. For drawers, dividers are your best friend. Instead of a jumble of utensils or socks, dividers create a designated spot for everything. This not only keeps things tidy but lets you see what you have at a glance, so you don't buy duplicates of things you already own. Think about making your storage work better for you. In deep pantry shelves, a simple Lazy Susan or spinning turntable can bring items from the back to the front with a gentle spin. No more lost in expired cans of soup. The key is to make your storage serve you, not the other way around. Let's check back in with Carol. After we decluttered her medicine cabinet, we were left with just her essential items. We got a small, clear organizer with a few compartments. Her daily pills went in one section, her favorite lotion in another. Everything had its own spot, visible and easy to grab. It completely transformed her morning routine from stressful to calm. She told me that one simple $10 organizer gave her a sense of control she hadn't felt in years. Finally, the most important habit for keeping your space clear is the one in, one out rule. For every new item that comes into your home, a similar item goes out. If you buy a new sweater, an old one gets donated. If you get a new book, you pass one along to a friend. This gentle habit prevents clutter from building up again. It helps you become a more mindful consumer and cherish what you have. Your home should be a reflection of your life now, a place of comfort and joy. By containing what you've chosen to keep in a logical, accessible way, you are putting the finishing touch on this beautiful process. You are designing a system for a simpler, less stressful life. Today we've walked through 4 gentle steps: collect, categorize, refine, and contain. By breaking down this overwhelming task into a simple, repeatable process, you can turn your home from a source of stress into a sanctuary of peace. Remember to start small by collecting from one tiny area. Then categorize your items with kindness, using the decide later box to give yourself grace. Next, refine what you keep by listening to your heart, curating your memories instead of just accumulating. And finally, contain what remains in a safe and accessible way, making sure everything has a home. This journey is about so much more than a clean house. It is an act of self-care. It's about honoring your past while making room for your present. It's about creating a safe environment where you can live with more joy and less stress. You are not getting rid of your memories. You are making space for them to truly shine. You have the tools to do this. Trust the process and be wonderfully patient and kind to yourself along the way. You can do this. You deserve a home that supports and uplifts you. If even one of these tips made you feel a little lighter today, I'd love for you to hit subscribe. We're here each week to remind you that you don't need to do everything just one gentle thing at a time. Leave a comment in the comments section if you're feeling ready to start fresh. You are not alone on this path. Thank you for watching, and here's to your peaceful new beginning.